Hello there, my name is Caitlin Mahar and welcome to my channel. I'm a narcissistic abuse survivor. So I've been doing reactions on songs that I feel talk about narcissistic relationships. And today I'm doing a song from Cardi B. It's called Be Careful. I actually don't know if I was aware of this song for a while, but apparently it was a huge hit 3 years ago. 135 million views. But this song is 100% about a narcissist. So I'm gonna give you my viewpoint on the song from my perspective as someone who has dated a couple narcissists in her life. So let's play. Let's do this reaction.
But we more like Belly, Tommy, and Keisha shit. Gave you TLC, you wanna creep and shit. Poured out my whole heart to a piece of shit. Man,
I know there's a lot of information in this song, so I'll probably be stopping it a lot. But already we are getting the idea. She wants the perfect love, the perfect romance. She wants to be like Steph Curry and his wife and have that perfect relationship. But no, they don't. She's getting the opposite. She feels like they are, her and her man are doing the opposite thing. The relationship isn't great. It sucks. It's toxic. But she like keeps pouring her heart out for someone that is a piece of crap. Because she's hopeful that things will change, that they will have this ideal love together.
thought you would've learned a lesson about liking pictures, not returning texts. I guess it's fine, man, I get the message. You still
Liking pictures and not returning texts. Yeah. I mean, one of my narcissists, I feel like he liked pictures of mine, but at the same time, he would ignore me. He would ignore my phone calls and text messages, but then behind the scenes, he would go online and like my pictures, and he was probably liking a lot of other women's pictures, but I think it was just a mind game for him. It just and like. Yeah, like, I think it just was used to confuse me even more than I was already confused, because I'd be like, text me, call me back, like, it's not that hard, just, do it, and I'll feel good and happy, and I won't be anxious anymore, easy, right? But, yeah, he wouldn't, no matter how many times I would tell him how that was so important to me, it was just hit or miss whether or not he would text or call me back. And he told me he did this with everyone. So then to make it seem like, oh, this is just the way he is. But no, he was a narcissist and he just didn't care. And he would like my pictures just to make me feel good. To, feed me those breadcrumbs.
don't stutter after certain questions. You keep in contact with certain exes. Do you though? Trust me, nigga, it's cool though.
Yeah, you keep in contact with certain exes. Narcissists are always going to try to keep their supplies in their life forever. But it's always on their time. It's on their terms. You could try to be in their life, but if it doesn't work for them, you're gone. But when it does work for them, then they'll come crawling back, they'll hoover you back in, future faked, butter you up, and then eventually they'll abuse you like they did before. Yeah, and yeah, narcissists definitely, yeah, they keep exes in their lives, and you know, it's used to make their current girlfriend jealous as well. They are big fans of triangulation, and triangulation will make their current girlfriend insecure, self-conscious, and it'll diminish her self-worth because she'll be comparing herself to these other women. I definitely did that. I compared myself to so many women. All these women on the street, I looked at them and I would look at their features and think, oh, I wish I had that feature. Oh, am I too heavy? Am I, you know, everything about myself I questioned. And I would even see couples on the street and they looked so happy and everything was easy breezy. And I'd be like, why can't I get that? Why can't I have that type of relationship? What is it about me? And the narcissist would make me feel like I had a flaw in me and I was the cause of issues in the relationship, but that was not the case.
Said that you was working, but you out here chasing culo and putas, chilling poolside, living two lives. I could've did what.
Oh yeah, she's saying he was like cheating on her, living two lives. Ugh.
What you did to me, to you a few times, but if I did decide to slide, find a nigga, fuck him, suck his dick, you would've been pissed, but that's not my MO. I'm not that type of bitch, and karma for you is gonna be who you end up with. Don't make me sick, nigga.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, I like this. Yeah, so, yeah, she's saying you have cheated more than once. You've had a few women, several women leading double lives. But yet, if I did that to you, that would be another story. And I wouldn't even, like, when I was with my narcissist, and I was trying to make sense of it, one of my friends, she was like, she would give me advice, you know, thinking he was just, you know, maybe he had, he was like a love avoidant. She didn't think he was a narcissist, and she would give me advice on, you know, ways to make him jealous and bringing up other men and all this stuff. But that's not my MO. I'm like, I don't want to have to do this. I don't want to have to lie. I don't want to have to make it seem like there are other men, you know, that desire me. You know, it's, and I, you know, even cheating, like, that never crossed my mind. Like, when you're with a narcissist, your brain is consumed by them. It's hard to think of another person being with another person because they literally consume your brain because of all the mind games they play with you. And she's, yeah, and a lot of narcissists target empaths. So an empath, if you're a good person with a heart, I mean, yeah, you can cheat, but I think you're a little less likely to cheat. It's not in your MO.
I gave you everything, was mine is yours. I want you to live your life, of course, but I hope you get what you're dying for. Be careful of me. Do you know what you're doing? Whose feelings that you hurting and bruising? You gon' gain the whole world, but is it worth the girl that you losing? Be careful of me. Yeah, it's not a threat, it's a warning. Be careful of me. Yeah, my heart is like a package with a fragile it on and be careful of me.
Yeah, it's true. Like, what did she say? It's not a threat, it's a warning. Like, be careful with me. I mean, a narcissist isn't even going to care if you say that, be careful with me. That probably just gives them more fuel to mess with your head even more. But seriously, I mean, when you are going through this situation, you feel like a crazy person. And I mean, I showed up to his place. I showed up to his job. I was almost like stalking him. I felt like I was crazy, but he was provoking this in me. And I had complex PTSD, which my emotions were all over the place. And I just felt like I was a nut.
Guess you acting now, you got an audience. Tell me where your mind is, drop a pen, what's the coordinates? You might have a fortune, but you lose me, you still gonna be misfortunate, nigga. Tell me, this lust got you this.
Wait, I wanna go back.
Oh, you better treat me carefully. I was here before all of this. Guess you acting now, you got an audience. Tell me where your mind is, drop a pen, what's the coordinates?
Yeah, she's like, yeah, I've been, you know, I was here before all this chaos and before all these other women. But yeah, narcissists have no loyalty to you. They feel entitled to anything and anyone. And she's like, oh yeah, you're going to act out now because you have an audience watching you. And yeah, narcissists, I mean, they love an audience. They'll be one way in front of an audience, in front of other people, and the other people will probably see this good side, and the other people will probably think that you are the crazy one, but no, you're not the crazy one. And behind closed doors, you are dealing with utter bullshit and abuse.
You might have a fortune, but you lose me, you still gonna be misfortunate, nigga. Tell me, this lust got you just fucked up in the head? You want some random bitch up in your bed? She don't even know your middle name. Watch her, cause she might steal your chain. You don't want someone who love you instead? I guess not, though. Blame, disrespect. You nothing like...
Yeah, like, and narcissists, yeah, you would think that, like I was just saying, they have no loyalty. I knew everything about my narcissists. I remembered them, like remembered all the details of their lives, their middle names, everything. And I would be sentimental about it and bring it up, and you know, they appreciated it. But did I get the same in return? Did they remember? Well, they remembered the details of my life, like in terms of manipulation, but I remember the one, he never remembered my birthday. Like, and I would just be like, that just said so much. The fact that you couldn't even remember my birthday. I don't know. But I always remembered his. But, I mean, that, I guess I can't. And some people are bad with that stuff. But, yeah, I definitely didn't get the same in return. And, yeah, you can remember everything. You can give them everything, all your love. But yeah, they'll still want this new shiny object in their life. They just can't resist it.
Like the nigga I met, talk to me crazy and you quick to forget. You even got me tripping. You got me looking in the mirror different. Thinking I'm flawed because you inconsistent. Between a rock and a hard place, the mud and...
Yeah, and that, I mean, I would tell my one narcissist all the time, I need you to be consistent. That's all you gotta do is just be consistent. But yeah, he didn't care because he was a malignant narcissist. He was an aware narcissist. He knew exactly what he was doing. So my words meant nothing. But yeah, and I would look in the mirror, comparing myself, making me feel like I'm so flawed. Everything about myself, all my features. And I'm not an unattractive person. And I'm a good person, but these men made me feel otherwise. I questioned every single thing about myself, and they would comment on me, especially the one. He would comment on my features all the time, making me feel like I'm just not good enough. And at one point he would tell me, you need to go to the gym, you need to go to the gym, you need to go to the gym, throughout most of our relationship. And then I went through a gym kick phase, and then when I went through it, he said I wasn't doing it right, that I needed to focus on certain areas more. It's like you are never good enough no matter how hard you try.
The dirt is gone. Hurt me to hate you, but loving is worse. It all stopped so abrupt. We started switching it up. Teach me to be like you so I can...
Oh, this song says so many good things. Yeah, she said it pretty much switched so quickly, like everything was perfect and then it switched so quickly, and that happened with both my narcissists. Literally overnight things switched. Though with the covert narcissist, it switched right after I said, yeah, I'll be your girlfriend. Then I was suddenly an object to be controlled. The love bombing phase suddenly just went down gradually, and then I was subject to emotional abuse. And then the other narcissist, yeah, it switched quickly once he started a new job at a restaurant, and I guess he had so many adoring new fans that he couldn't resist, and he found his new source of supply while we were together. And yeah, and then it switched quickly. He started devaluing me in an extreme way after that. After he started his new job.
And I give a fuck. Free to mess with someone else. I wish these feelings come out. Cause you don't care about a thing except your motherfucking self. You make me sick.
I love that.
Everything was mine is yours. I want you to live your life, of course. But I hope you get what you're dying for. Be careful of me. Do you know what you're doing? Whose feelings that you hurting and bruising? You gon' get the whole world, but is it worth the girl that you're losing? Be careful of me. Yeah, it's not a threat, it's a warning. Be careful of me. Yeah, my heart is like a package with a fragile label on it. Be careful with me.
Well, it looks like she was serious when she was giving that warning to him. I'm guessing she may have, you know, killed him. But, yeah, I mean, like, it's funny that it's like this because I was just watching this show, Dirty John, the Betty Broderick story, and it was about this case, this woman who I think she was with a narcissist. He found his new supply, and he started gaslighting her so much, lying to her, manipulating her, that she literally went crazy. And I mean, I understood her point of view because when I was being gaslighted, I was not myself at all. And everything that was going on was all I could think about. I was consumed with it. And then she ended up killing her husband and his new wife, which is awful. I mean, come on, you can't do that. But I understood, like, how she could have been brought to do this because she was with this awful man. So yeah, I had sympathy for her, even though she did this awful thing. But yeah, it's so awful. And even I want to touch on this, like when I was with narcissists and when the malignant narcissist discarded me, I was in such a dark place. And that's when I could fully understand how people develop this almost suicidal ideation. I never had that, but I understood how someone could develop that because my days were spent constantly ruminating over everything. I could not get my brain to stop. And there was a part of me that was just like, I wish someone could just knock me unconscious and then I could just wake up and, you know, and everything could be better. Like, it's not like I wanted to end my life. I just wanted the thoughts to end. And yeah, that's when I understood like how and it just makes me nervous, like how a narcissist can be this dangerous. They can make someone feel utterly crazy, and I do think they could bring some of their victims to suicide or having these suicidal thoughts. It's just awful. But yeah, I mean, I love this song, and I love like, oh, you make me sick. Like, I love that. I do like this video, and yeah, this song is 100% about a narcissist. But so I hope you enjoyed my reaction to Be Careful from Cardi B. If you enjoyed my reaction, please like, comment, and subscribe. And you can watch more videos on narcissism and narcissistic abuse and relationships. Alright, thank you for watching. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.